communication within the organization. What we're talking about here are gender differences that are difference between men and women and our communication styles. Although we might use some of the same words or symbols or gestures, we definitely have certain ones that are more common with the different genders. The objective for this section is to identify common communication styles and be able to associate them to the appropriate gender. When girls are young, their friendships focus on making those connections, and talking to each other is essential for that process. They share secrets, they relate their experiences, and they will share their emotions with each other freely. Boys generally take another approach with their friendship. It's not that their approach is less meaningful, it's just different. Their groups tend to be larger, they focus more on activities and more on conversation. These tendencies continue into adulthood, and women communicate more through their dialogue, discussing their emotions, and sharing their problems and looking for advice and understanding. Men tend to remain more action-oriented, and the goal of their communication is more to achieve something. Now realize as we go through these slides that these are tendencies of men and women. These are not absolutes by any means. Some of the basic differences are in what we desire the outcomes to be from our communication. Women are relationship-oriented. Men are more goal-oriented, so they use those communications more to achieve something. The women want to feel real cherished, and the men want to feel needed. So we each go into the conversation looking for different validations. Women want respect and devotion. Men are looking for appreciation or admiration. Women are seeking understanding through their communication as they're saying what they feel and everything. They are looking for someone to say, oh yes, I understand, and say things back to them that indicate that they understand. Men are seeking control. They want the woman or the person that they're talking to agree with them so that they can proceed in the manner that they see fit. Women converse to interact, and men converse more to transmit information. Women use conversation to negotiate closeness or intimacy. They will sit and talk as a form of their friendship. They don't have to be doing something necessarily. They just will sit and chat. They give input to each other in making their decisions, and they'll go real in-depth on a topic. Their conversations are more negotiations for closeness. When they're discussing a problem, they're looking for empathy and understanding. They cope with stress by reaching out and talking, and their self-image is more defined by the quality of their relationships. Men, on the other hand, will talk to assert their independence. They don't feel that conversation is essential for their friendship. They can spend hours together and not talk. That's maybe why men are such good fishermen. They hear talk of problems as a request for their advice or for their help. So when they're discussing a problem, they tend to offer solutions. Their conversations are more negotiations for power. They will cope with stress by withdrawing, and if they are talking, they'll use more small talk. They're not going to go into great big depth. Their self-image is more defined by achieving results than by maintaining those contacts. We have common mistakes that we tend to make, and I know this first one I have made myself, both with my husband and my boss, and not really understand where I went wrong. Women will tend to offer unsolicited advice. So I know for myself, I would see my boss or my husband, they'd come across something, and they might even mention, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. So I immediately start thinking, okay, what's the best way to proceed, and start generating ideas and just spitting out possibilities. Men see this as questioning their confidence and their abilities, and that's exactly how they both saw it. Men, on the other hand, when women will tell them, this is how I'm feeling, this is what's going on, I'm dealing with this at work, this is an issue that's got me down, men will start offering solutions. Well, here's ways that you can fix this. And women, that's not necessarily what they're looking for. They're looking for someone to say, yes, I understand. So they see this as invalidating their feelings. Females use different body language when they communicate. They tend to face the other person and get closer in their proximity. They use more hand gestures just as a means of communicating and have more bodily contact. It's not uncommon at all for a woman that sees another woman that's upset to reach out and put her hand on her shoulder, her arm, or on her knee, or to hug her and make sure that the other person feels that closeness. They'll tend to smile more. They express more emotion with their facial expressions as they're talking. Men, on the other hand, will tend to have more space around them. They don't close in that little bubble of personal space. They tend to sit more side by side, and they don't sit and just smile while they're talking because they're trying to achieve a purpose. Their gestures are used more to stress a point, and so unless they are trying to really put a point past, they don't tend to close that space off or really engage physically with the person that they're talking to. Um, they will tend to conceal and control their facial expressions, and their body contact is minimal unless they're like punching each other in the arm to say, yeah, way to go. Um, their body contact tends to be used in more playful aggression. What they have also found is that online communication between the genders also varies about as much as it does face-to-face. Aggressive expressions are used more by males in emails than they are by females. Online communication, whether it's through email, instant messaging, or in forums, tends to be more authoritative and be used as a way to gain valuable information. Women tend to see the internet as a way to nurture existing relationships or to develop relationships. You see this strongly with Facebook. I know that my son goes on Facebook to just find out what's going on. My daughter goes on Facebook to communicate with all her friends. So not only are we doing it verbally and non-verbally, but now we've also started using forms of the computer to do it.